I just got home and I found out something really cool today. Apparently, my boss, well, not my immediate supervisor, but one of them, you know, like somebody that is a manager in the area that's above me, even if it's not technically my department. She worked at Starbucks, and it was a bunch of time ago, and then she pivoted to the fitness industry. Making mac and cheese again. And she did NASM personal training certification. And I didn't get to ask if she used the same yoga courses that I did, but she's also a yoga instructor. And she told me that they offered tuition reimbursement. Like what? So there's a chance, and I'm not sure if it'll work or not, but I haven't taken the final exam yet. The condition of reimbursement was that you have to pass. And I haven't taken my final exam yet. I've been postponing and pushing it off and pushing it off. And I don't know why. I didn't know why I was doing that. But something inside of me was like, not yet, not yet. We're postponing. We're doing the fast. We're stabilizing from the fast. We need to get back on that soon. And you know, like, I just started getting back to that point where I was like, all right, it's almost time to buckle down and do this. And then all of this happened getting the job at the gym. So now, after 1 week, I think this is the end of my first week there, I'm finding out that they offer tuition reimbursement, so I might see that money again. How awesome would that be? And I'm not sure, but maybe it applies to the yoga too. That would be almost like $2,000 that I would get to see again if it all worked out. So I think that would be pretty damn cool. I'm pretty much just repeating lunch from yesterday because today's the 31st. I thought that today was going to be August 1st, but it's not. So technically, I get one more day of just like doing me. It was actually a really good day though. I learned a lot. I always do. I'm finding that every single time I go in there, I'm learning a lot. And it's a different world than I've worked in before, but it's better, easier, more in line with what I wanted to be doing. I know I've said that every single time I've made a video this week, but I'm so grateful. It couldn't have worked out any better. And this is another one of those moments where I'm like, okay, everything happens for a reason. Even those things that like subconsciously you're like, I don't want to do this yet. I don't want to do this yet. There might be a reason for that. So there might be something to not doing something you don't feel like should be happening yet. Recycle. I need to take the recycle out. So if this is for you, that might be a message that you need to integrate right now. That if your body or your spirit is telling you to wait, there might be a perfectly good and valid reason to do that. Sometimes you can delude yourself into waiting when you shouldn't. But this time, it wasn't one of those situations. And you know, we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work out for whatever reason, then cool. That's okay. But I think it will. And there's also a message here about who you're surrounding yourself with, the people you're surrounding yourself with. You know that old adage that's like, if you make friends with 5 successful people or 4 successful people, you will be the 5th. If you make friends with 4 lazy people, you will be the 5th. If you make friends with hard workers, you will be the 5th. Every situation I'm getting right now, you will be the 5th. But it's not just that. It's that people like us, energy sponges, passively absorb traits sometimes from the people that they're around. Sometimes unintentionally, sometimes it's mentally. I know you know what I'm talking about, where mannerisms, speech habits, physical, not characteristics, but sometimes even things like self-control. Like, for example, if you are around somebody that has a lot of self-control and you are an energy sponge, a chameleon like I am, a shapeshifter, then sometimes you will find yourself taking on those traits of the people around you that you are absorbing. Like, it's giving Rogue from X-Men right now, except without physical touch. It's giving that when you are around people that are a certain way or a certain lifestyle or whatever their strength or weakness is, you are absorbing that. So you have to work extra hard at discipline when you are around undisciplined people. When you are around people with a lot of nerves, you may find that you end up more self-conscious or more introspective or more shy or whatever the case may be. You passively absorb that introvert energy and then amplify it within yourself. So that is the guidance right now. You are being asked by Spirit to be careful with who you surround yourself with. And if you are around people that have traits you don't want to absorb, then you need to be on guard for that. If you know that being around of a bunch of undisciplined people is going to lead to you having less self-control potentially, then you need to double down on self-control and be extra vigilant in that regard. If you are around a bunch of people that don't go the extra mile, then you need to make sure that you do compensate. But likewise, if you are around a bunch of intelligent people that are quick thinking and witty, lean into that energy. Try and be more quick thinking and witty, but natural. You know what I mean? It should come naturally. If this is for you and this is what you're experiencing, then it comes naturally. It's not something you have to work for. But awareness does make a difference. Oh no, I dropped the bluebird. He's okay. A little wet. I added dirt to my avocado. Now that it's got some water roots, I ended up putting soil in the actual, I'm going to show you. I ended up putting soil in the jar, so now it's going to start getting nutrients that leach into the water, and it's going to start growing thinner fibrous soil roots, as opposed to just growing more water roots. I saw that in a video a couple months ago, and I'm going to try it. Hot. It didn't actually burn me, I just felt it was hot. Okay. We're ready. So, we've got the energy of using your discernment in order to pick the right time and the right place for things to occur. And following your intuition, even when it seems illogical, can benefit you here. You need to create solid boundaries, and you need to protect yourself from the influence of other people's energy. Because when you are not influencing other people's energy with yours, your energy gets influenced. And you need those barriers, you need those boundaries. That's important for you right now. I think that's the message. Let me get a card. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Seven of Swords. Four of Wands. Ace of Swords. Two of Pentacles. No, too much. Bridges. I need bridges. Okay. So we've got the Seven of Swords, we've got the Four of Wands, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Judgment, Eight of Wands. This is about breaking through deceptive energy and stabilizing yourself so that you're not bouncing up and down. You're not going every direction. You are awakening to, I'm getting digging your heels in, solidifying your feet in the sand and expressing yourself vocally. If something's bothering you, you need to say that, not with an attitude, but you need to address it head on. If somebody is making you feel uncomfortable or whatever it may be, you need to say like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Can you not? I don't know who this is for, but be honest with yourself and others. That's vital right now.